get a setup with the binary destroyer, break it down. What's the reason why this trade will win? Now let's look at the movement. Is it doing what I expecting it to do? If it is, then look at the confirmation, RMC. Am I getting a Mogwai signal? Is the TCA line turning red? Is price below the TCA line? Is the MACD overbought? Is the MACD starting to cross over? When you get those three confirmations, you are giving yourself the best probability of winning that trade. Oh my God, I'm finally back. You don't understand how excited I am to get back on the charts. If you didn't know, I took 2 months off from trading. I took a month off from the BD and making YouTube videos to basically have some me time. I ended up buying our dream house with my partner. I ended up buying a Lamborghini. I ended up traveling around Canada. I ended up meeting some BD members and I had an absolute awesome time until I ran out of money. And now here I am, back on the charts, but I can't be any more excited. I've just had a quick look at the charts, just had a quick look at the BD before making this video, and the BD has been on fire again on gold. Honestly, I don't think I'll trade anything else apart from gold. I absolutely love it. But basically, we're going to be doing our BD training a little bit different now. If you're a BD member, this is going to be completely free to you. But if you go to the members area, we're going to have a new section on price action, where I teach you everything to do with price action and how to read the charts. Just pure naked charts. No indicator, just pure candlestick analysis. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I believe that if you can understand the price action around the binary destroyer, you will have huge success with it. Now, on top of that, every single week we have a webinar with the BD members, and we're going to be focusing on trading together in that webinar. So every single week we have a 1 hour webinar and we're going to be trading together as a group, and we're going to be going over every single signal that we get and go over the price action around that setup. Why is that setup a good trade and why is it a bad trade? Now, if you've been following my YouTube videos over the last year and a half, you know that I've averaged around a 98% win ratio with the BD. And just to kind of back up that claim, let me make myself a little bit smaller. As you can see here, I made this post in January, and this basically, these are my results, okay? In 2020, well, basically, these are my results for the last 17 months. I did 100% in December. We go into the first half of 2021. I did April 100%. Second half of 2021, again, September 100%. December 100%. January 100%. And as you can see here, I've done a 1.62% drawdown. And I've took 585 winning trades, I've took 585 trades, 98% win ratio, and over that 17 months, I've only had 11 losses. Yeah, 11 losses. Now, there isn't a secret about this, right? I haven't got some secret sauce or secret strategy. I'm basically trading the binary destroyer, the Mogwai strategy to P Pacific, and I'm trading basic price action, structure on the charts. Now, structure happens every single day on the market. Every single time frame, every single currency pair is how the market moves. Trends, pullbacks, correction, impulse moves, break and retest. It happens every single day. And if you can see that on the charts, honestly, it will change your trading style completely. It doesn't matter what you're trading. The binary destroyer, price action, support and resistance, trends, imbalances, smart money concepts, Fibonacci levels, harmonic patterns. Doesn't matter what you trade. If you can see the structure on the charts and you can see that structure being broken, it will completely change the way you trade. And that's pretty much how I trade the binary destroyer. The binary destroyer will produce a signal like this here. It's just going to produce a signal. And then what I would do is I will look at that signal and say, or have a look and think, okay, is this going to be a winning trade? Is this going to be a losing trade? Now, moving forward, this is what I want to teach the BD members, how to read the charts with the binary destroyer. Now, let me give you an example. I'll give you a little teaser. We'll give you a little teaser in today's video. Now, to do this, we're going to be using something called RMC. Reason, movement, and confirmation. Okay, and I believe if you understand those 3 skills, it will change your style of trading. What I mean, okay, so let me just go over 3 setups that we've got with the binary destroyer. Okay, we've got these 3 here and this one here. Now every single one of them was a winner. If you wait for the TCA line to change color, you know, like here, wait for the TCA line. So we've got Mogwai signal, MACD goes over sold or over bought on this occasion. TCA line turns red, price goes below the TCA line, we've got a winner. But out of these 3 setups, this one here is the golden egg. This is the one that gives me a 98% win ratio. These are the setups that I will sit here all day and I'll only wait for these kinds of setups to happen. Why? Why does this happen? Okay, well, first of all, let's look at the structure around it. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to focus on this signal here. We've got gold 1 minute time frame and we've got gold on the 15-minute time frame, pure price action. So let's just imagine we had this set up here. Okay, we've got the MACD overbought, we've got a Mogwai signal. Okay, it meets all of the rules. Okay, we can't argue it. We've got a Mogwai signal here. Now the first thing we want to look for is the reason why this trade would win. Okay, we're going to get a lot of Mogwai signals, but we want to understand the trades that are going to win and the trades that are going to lose. So let's first of all look at the reason why this trade would win. So if we go over to the 15-minute time frame right now, we can see winner night. Oh, let me just make that a different color. I'll make it blue so you can see. There we go there. And I just want to have a quick look at the time that happened. Okay, so that happened at 16:20. So let me find 16:20 on here. Let me just pause the video. Okay, I found it. So 16:20 is just here. Okay, so 16:20 is just here. Now, the reason why let me rephrase that. Let's focus on the 3 things I just said. RMC, reason, movement, and confirmation. So first of all, what is the reason for this trade going to win? Okay, well, first of all, it's a downtrend. So that's a great thing. It's a trade with the trend. And not only that, we've got this nice area of support. Okay, now you'll see this happening all the time on the charts. Okay, this is how the market moves in structure. It moves in blocks. So let me just give you an example here, right? Let's just mark up there. Let's just mark up here. Let's just mark up here, and our final one will mark up here. Okay, now just keep an eye on this structure here. We've got a support line there. Price gets broken, retouches that resistance line, price drops. Okay, price bounce off of it, price comes down, price breaks that support just there, comes back up, becomes resistance, price drops. Price comes back down, price comes back up, bounces off this resistance, price comes down. Okay, price comes back up, price touches this resistance, price drops. Okay, this is structure. This is what happens every single day. Downtrend, pullback, downtrend, pullback, downtrend, pullback. A lot of traders will call this slightly different. They'll call it impulse move, correction, impulse move, correction, impulse move, correction. Doesn't really matter what you call it, it's the same thing. Okay, structure. This is in fact a resistance area on the 15-minute time frame. This is that same resistance. If I just bring it up like this here, this is the same resistance on the 15 minutes. You can see it just there. Okay, we got this nice little buy off that support. This is the same support and resistance on the 15-minute charts there. So first of all, we've got our reason. This is the reason why this trade could win. The next thing we want to look for is a movement. We want to see price coming down in our favor. Well, first of all, we get that. Okay, price comes down like that there. So that's a movement in the direction of my potential trade. I've got the reason why this trade could win, or this Mogwai signal could win, because it's at a resistance area on the 1 and 15-minute time frame, and it's a downtrend. Okay, it's a break and retouch. Yeah, you understand that? The second one is the movement. We've got the movement into my direction. Price isn't going up, right? It's bouncing off that resistance. So I've got my second confirmation, a movement. The first one, the last one is confirmation, right? RMC, reason, movement, confirmation. So what do we mean by confirmation? Okay, basically the strategy that I'm trading. I've got a Mogwai signal. I've got the MACD overbought. It's just started to cross over there. You can see the purple and the reds just crossed over. And TCA lines turn red. Prices below the TCA line. We go for a beautiful trade. As you can see here, we got absolutely no drawdown with this trade. Excuse me. And that is exactly how I trade the binary destroyer. I look for those three things, RMCs, okay? You're gonna, whatever strategy you trade, right? Let me give you an example, just pure price action, right? Let's just go over to the charts. Let's keep an eye on gold, right? Let's just keep an eye on gold. Here, right? Let's just keep an eye on, and again, look, structure happens all the time, right? You know, I'm honestly not joking when I say this. Structure happens all the time in the charts, right? So first of all, okay, let's just say we popped a Mogwai signal just here. Okay, why is this trade going to win? What's the reason for this trade going to win? Okay, so we've got our support line there. It's been broken. Price has created a new low, which is this one here. It's pulled back, and now we've come up to this resistance. There's a break and retest of this structure level. So that's the reason for this trade winning. Where's the movement in my favor? Okay, price starts to come down here. Okay, price starts to come down. In fact, I could let me just see if I can find that exact trade. So that happened on the 19th of the 4th at 1945. So the 19th of the 4th. By the way, we will get a signal here. I guarantee it. Because the binary destroyer is awesome. The 19th of April, by the way, is my birthday. So let me find the 9. Here we go here. So 19 here. 19 here, 19, here we go here, and it was at, let's just keep it simple, 1945. So where's 1945? Okay, no, okay, I think we did it here. Okay, this is that setup here. Okay, here we go. Here's that exact setup just here. Like I said, we get a Mogwai signal. Okay, so there is that there is the 1 minute resistance area. Okay, that's the same resistance area. If I just delete that one there, is this one here, right? That's the same resistance area as we've got here, right? So as you can see here, price has come down like this here. Created that support line which is there. This is that same support line on the 1 minute, which is here you go here, which is just there as well. So there's that support line. Okay, price comes up, breaks that support line. Now you wouldn't take this trade because you've now understood that this is now broken structure. This is against the trend, and what we want to do, I'm just going to move it just there because there's a better, yeah, there's the support line. Hold on, just I'm going to move that across just there. Okay, and then price comes back up and retouches this, right? So there is my reason for this trade going to win. If we go back to the 1 minute now, next one is we want to see that movement in our direction. Okay, so first of all, we've got our bounce off that we've got a bounce off that resistance area. We've got a Mogwai signal, TCA line changes color, and we take the trade down. Right, there's my movement, and my confirmation is the fact that the MACD's disappeared. We've got the MACD overbought. We've got a Mogwai signal. We've got the TCA line. Price is below the TCA line. TCA line has turned red. That is how I get a 98% win ratio. Okay, keep your trading simple. Let me just have a look at gold and what's happening now. Okay, so let's just focus on gold, and let's look at this setup here, right? So we got this setup here happening on gold. Let's just break this down now. Why would this trade, or this trade is a winning trade, but why is this a winning trade? So first of all, let's have a look at the 15-minute charts, and let's try and get a bigger picture. Okay, so on the 15-minute time frame, it looks like here we've got this small area of resistance just there. It doesn't look the best, but let's have a quick look on the 15-minute time frame. Now I know off the 15 minutes we're still in a downtrend, okay, and I also know it looks like as well we've got an area of support just there, right? So if we've got any buy signal like here, that would be a really good buy signal there. Let's see if we've got a buy signal here. Okay, we have. Okay, so there you go there. This is that area of support just here on the 1 minute time frame, as you can see there. Okay, and this is that resistance area on the as you can see here, this is that resistance area on the 1 minute. Now like I said, you don't quite see it the best on the 15. Let's have a look at the 5 minute, and again, yeah, there you go there. So you'll see that area. Let me just get rid of this one here. You will see that area of resistance here, right, just there and just there. So I know that going back to the 1 minute now, this is at a resistance area. So that's my reason for why this trade could win. Now, the next one, movement. I want to see price moving in my favor, because price could break that resistance, okay, and go into an uptrend. I don't want that to happen. I want to see a movement into my favor. I want to see price coming down. We get that, okay? Price comes down, it bounces off that resistance, and we pop a Mogwai signal. Confirmation. Now I've got my RMC. I'm now looking for confirmation. I've got the MACD overbought, which is there. MACD's crossed over. We've got a Mogwai signal, and price is below the TCA line. TCA line's turned red. We go for a trade, and we win the trade. That's it, right? Breaking the setup down. Now, that's pretty much how I do it, and that's what I want to teach my members moving forward. The Mogwai strategy is absolutely awesome for trading this style of trading. It's awesome, honestly, right? The Mogwai strategy is awesome if you're trading support and resistance, structure, break and retest. Without a shadow of the doubt, this is by far, for me, one of the best strategies. I mean, I'm getting a 98% win ratio of it. I don't think I can actually get any better than that, right? And that is just basically keeping it simple. When you get a setup with the binary destroyer, break it down. What's the reason why this trade will win? Now let's look at the movement. Is it doing what I expecting it to do? If it is, then look at the confirmation, RMC. Am I getting a Mogwai signal? Is the TCA line turning red? Is price below the TCA line? Is the MACD overbought? Is the MACD starting to cross over? When you get those three confirmations, you are giving yourself the best probability of winning that trade. And yeah, as I proved, my results speak for themselves. So yes, I'm so excited to get back on the charts, and you'll probably see me doing some trading tomorrow or the next day on my videos. My name's Jamie Palmer, and I hope you enjoyed today's video.